by their leaders in horrible ways, a lack of capability in the force, bad doctrine, no NCOs, terrible generals. And I've worked with, for an extensive period of time, the Ukrainian army back in 2010 through 2012. The culture is different. The people are different. The soldiers have turned into an incredible fighting force. They still have some challenges, to be sure, but they have held off the world's fourth largest army for a good 3 years. They haven't been defeated. President Trump does not know the history of that country, the so-called borderland between Russia and the rest of Europe. And he doesn't understand that their culture is not Russia. They are not a part of Russia. They have a distinctly different approach to life. And he doesn't understand the history. So that's what, since truthfully, Nicole, you know me relatively well, but you probably don't know I'm the biggest optimist you will ever meet. And ever since
Good, that's why you're here.
Yeah, well, ever since this meeting was announced, I've had a dread, and I've had just a gut feel in the pit of my stomach that things were not going to go well for Ukraine, because I truthfully love that country. It's a beautiful culture and people. And because our president doesn't understand, I don't think he understands the history of either Russia or Ukraine or the dynamics of Europe right now, that something may be given to President Putin. I'll say one more thing, Nicole. I was in Europe a couple of months ago, traveled to 8 different countries on both official and unofficial business. And what I saw there were the European countries flying more Ukrainian flags than their own flags, going to Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Finland, and Sweden, 2 new NATO countries. There were Ukrainian flags and support for the Ukrainian people all over Europe, because they know better what Russia is under Putin than anyone in the United States. And that's where I think we've made some missteps by sending envoys like Witkoff and even the Secretary of State, Secretary Rubio, to try and deal with this guy, because they are not up to his capabilities. Ambassador McFaul was, and he was probably beaten up quite a few times. But I got to tell you, we just don't understand as a country what's going on in Europe right now, and especially what's going on in Ukraine.
I'm happy you mentioned